why don't we pause and be thankful? We talk a good game as Christians. We talk a good game, and I'm not putting anybody down here but the thing is, just because you think, well, you know what, I confess. But what are you going to do about it so you don't repeat it and repeat it again? Because we have something that the world doesn't have. We have the ability to go to God. He'll wipe those things out. And when we have a time to reflect and take a time to pause, hit that button and slow it down, what are we supposed to do in that downtime? We can have, the pride comes before the fall, right? We talked about that tonight. You heard somebody speak about that. But in that time, when you slow things down, and you have confessed, and God has said, you know what? You have been forgiven. What do you do from this point on? The thing is, you might want to take the time to what? Give a testimony. Give a testimony. To who? I don't care if you give a testimony to a complete stranger. But you know what? Take the time. Take the time and say, look what my God, our God, if you would accept, take the time and accept what our God can do for us. This is what this church has been about from the inception. You know what? We talk about hope. And hope is something that absolutely will get you, every time it'll get you to the finish line if you truly believe in it. But you have to believe that God has given you the ability to take and have hope in what? In His Word, in His good friends, people that He's put around you. You need to take and hit the pause button, and when God has forgiven you or changed the course of your life or found your son, because he was never lost. God has a bird's-eye view, and He knows what all of us are doing, and He knows. And sometimes He has to shock you, when you have a cardiac arrest and they come and they shock you. Sometimes, Mom, unfortunately, He's got to take and shock you and revive you and say, you know what? I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have done this without God. I couldn't have done it without God. And I need to shout from the mountain. I need to shout from the rooftops. I need to let everyone know that what my God has done for me. Because you know what? I see it each and every day. I see people never take time, never pause, never begin to, be patient, because we feel we got to rush through our day. And like you had said, you might as well take advantage of every one of those seconds. And as long as you're taking and you're putting Christ in the center of whatever you do, work, play, whatever, put Christ in the center and always take time. Pause and give reflection and give thanks and praise to the Lord. We do that in church.